Person comes into the world a baby, and a baby's life is all about me, me, me. All that exists in a child's world is himself. It's all about what he needs and wants and gets. But a person's meant to mature. And when you mature, we reach a point where I'm not the only one around. Sometimes a kid has a baby brother born, and his rude awakening. You're not the only baby in town. You're not the only cutie. And he has to learn how to share the time of his parents with his brother. And sometimes, kids actually they don't like their baby brother. They push them with stuff, but he has to learn that, you got to share. So here too, when a person reaches real maturity, he has to realize, on the one hand, life is about him. Meaning there is no person closer to yourself than yourself. But life's not only about you. And that's the key. You have to realize that the starting point of how I learn how to treat others is with myself. That's the very teaching it says. What you don't like, the way you don't like to be treated, so that's where you start. It's all about my experiences and what I like and what I don't like. Once I have that's from growing up, so now I have to learn how to take that and extend it to the person next to me. Meaning I have to give him the same respect that I want, same care that I would want from others. And that's reaching real maturity and real selflessness. Now, it's a balance. You have to be selfish to some degree. A person that's not selfish to some degree is not going to take proper care of himself. We have that taught in another Mishnah, also by Hillel. He says, if I'm not for myself, who will be for me? A person has to be self-concerned and take care of himself. But if I'm only for myself, then what am I? The answer is selfish. So the goal that the Torah wants us to reach is a fusion of being, of course, self-concerned, but also taking that and extending it to the people around us. We don't live in a box. We live in a world together with everybody else. And it's very sensible. If God made me, well, he didn't only make me, he made you, and you, and you. So if he cares about me, why shouldn't he also care about you? Only an extremely selfish person will only get the first part of that message. God made me, and so life, what I need matters, and what you need, that's your problem. But if there's one God, and he made both of us, then it becomes both of our problem. You become part of my problem, and I become part of your problem. That's the idea of the essential mitzvah in the Torah. It says, "Ve'ahavta l'recha kamocha," you will love your fellow as you love yourself.